Alright guys, Big Papa Timo here. Hey, how's it going? We are going to do a quick little tutorial for Albion Online. This is mainly meant for guild members, and this is going to be basic house setup. So what I'm going to do here is I'm on my island in Brazilian on Not Mama Timo, and I'm going to build a house right here. So first what we do is we hit H on our keyboard. I'm playing on PC. We're going to go to build a house. I'm going to do the first one there. We're going to go ahead and fill this up. Now I have all the rough logs, all the rough stone, and all of the blocks we need. The first one you need 180 limestone blocks. We're going to go ahead and do that. I have the wrong mount with me, but that's okay. So we're going to bring the mount over here. We'll dismount. We'll go to this little section here. We're going to go to upgrade, and here's the next one. We're going to hit begin. We need 60 rough logs, 6 rough stone, 180 sandstone blocks, and we're going to go ahead and put all of those in there. That has upgraded that one. Now we're going to upgrade again, and we're going to hit begin. We need to do 180 travertine blocks, 12 rough stone, 120 rough logs. Go ahead and do all of those. Now that moves the thing over here, which is kind of weird, but that's okay. And we're going to upgrade again. We're going to hit begin. This one's a lot more expensive. You need 240 rough logs, 24 rough stone. That's not the expensive part. 180 granite blocks. That's a bit pricey. All right, so this has gotten us to the T5 level of a house. The reason I want to do T5 is this will allow us to get up to level 5 laborers or experts. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and go into our inventory, and I have a few of these things already. I have a pretty standard setup that I like to use for all of my houses so that they're all exactly the same, and it's easy to tell if I'm missing something. So I have an experts table. That's the other reason that I got this house up to the level of T5. I'm going to put the table in the top corner, and that's going to be nice and squared away there. And then I have 3 experts beds. I'm going to put them all along this wall over here. You need 3 of them because we're going to have 3 laborers. So we have the table, we have the 3 beds that's needed for all of the different types of laborers. And then the other thing we have is we have the 4 trophies that we're going to be using for the standards. The Adventurer's Handbook, we're going to place this one in this corner over here. And that's the T2 version. Then we're going to place the T3 version, the T4 version, and these are going to go into all of your houses, and then the T5 version as well. So we're going to pop that there. Every house you do, regardless of what type of laborers you put in there, is going to have this setup. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do mercenaries for this. So now we go back into the hire screen, or the upgrade screen, and we go down to novice mercenary, and we're going to hit hire. We're going to place, we're going to turn him sideways and put him right up against that table. That's 1. We're going to put 3 of these guys in here. Now, the reason I like to do mercenaries is they are passive silver income, and they are very easy to keep feeding, even if you're not filling up your journals yourself. If you are buying journals, you can actually buy the novice journals extremely cheaply. All right, so those 3 guys cost me 976 silver apiece. It's going to take them 30 minutes to get into place. I'm carrying way too much weight to show you that. But now, what I like to do is I always go into all these guys, and I go to my access rights, and then I change my access rights to guild. Not all the guildies have access to the actual island, but I'd like everybody to have... I'd like anybody in the guild to have access to either my mercenaries or my farm plots. The reason being is I will have alts that come in here and will feed these and collect things from me, and I will also have them using the the farm plots to their advantage. Not all of my guys need to have it at the same time. Um, all right, so the next thing we're going to do, since I put mercenaries down, I actually have all 4 of the first 4 tiers of trophies. So I'm going to take the Novice Mercenaries trophy, and I'm going to put that next to the Novice book. And then I'm I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get the T3 and I'm going to put that next to the T3 book. T4, same thing. Whoops, sorry. Not the book. I want to do that. Sometimes you make mistakes. And then, of course, the T5. Alright, so this building is now set up for all three of these mercenaries. Each one of these trophies will do 3 laborers. They're all the same, so I don't need to have multiple types. These will cover all 3 of them as well. So this building is now set up. So when you come here and look at that, we have 100% happiness on the bed, 100% happiness on the table, 60% happiness on the trophies. The reason these are not higher is because the building is not maxed out. If I max the building out to elder level, I could put all of the different ones in there and they'd all be perfectly happy with all of the trophies. But this is the best we're going to need. So it's going to increase to 260 over 15 hours, 57 minutes, 16 hours to complete. In 30 minutes when these guys are ready, I'll be able to give them their first book and go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I mean by the journals. You can buy the blank journals from the laborers, or you can go to your closest city. And we're going to go right to the marketplace. And since these are novice mercenaries, we're going to go get novice mercenary journals that are full. So what we're going to do in here, we're going to go ahead and clear this up. Go to product, journals. The first one that comes up is a novice mercenaries journal, and these are blank. They are 20 silver. These would cost us 496 on our own. We're going to actually buy a couple of these since we're right here. Might as well. And then we can carry them around with us and fill them up. Those were all pretty cheap. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to take them full. Novice Generalist trophies, that's fine, but we don't actually want that. We want mercenaries. So we're going to type in Merc, 279 for full ones. These are actually pretty expensive. In the other major cities, these are going to be about 92 silver a piece. So here they're not going to make as much money as they would up there, but it's still cheaper to buy a full journal that you can feed directly to one of your guys than buying the journal from him at 500 or 496 with the global discount, and it's empty. So these are already full. So in 30 minutes I will be able to give those full journals, these guys right here, to my novice mercenaries, and they'll take 22 hours to go get something. So I'm going to go back to the island and we're going to just recap everything that I just did, just so that you've got it fresh in your head as you go along. So we're going to go back to the island. And here is our fresh building. We leveled this up to T5. We put T5 beds, T5 table, T2, 3, 4, and 5 journals, or books, trophies, T2, 3, 4, and 5 mercenary trophies, so they'll all be perfectly happy. And that's how you do a basic house setup on any of your islands with laborers. You can fill every one of these plots that you have available with it, and it's just passive income. Now, when you're out and about, make sure you're carrying the blank journals with you, these guys, while you kill any mob out in the world. It will start to fill these up. And when you come back, you'll have a whole bunch of them. We have trophy journals that are empty, and we have mercenary regular journals that are empty, so they're all good to go. That'll do it, though. Thanks. See ya.